The Venice of America, once considered a retirement spot, this city has become an exciting travel destination and a thriving multicultural community. And with such proximity to the ocean, restaurants here provide some of the freshest seafood in the state. Today we take a plunge into the exciting world of independent eateries and life on the water, here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We hit a rooftop bar for some handmade cocktails.
This cocktail doesn't just taste delicious, it's pretty.
I take a cooking class with one of the most creative chefs in Florida.
What we do is we create a theme or an experience, and then we feature that on our website, and if the guest likes it, they can buy a ticket just like they would a movie.
I love that.
We take a water taxi to one of the freshest seafood spots in town.
Our beautiful seafood in Florida, so we've got a very light, fresh ceviche.
Of course.
Tuna ceviche with some Florida citrus.
And before we leave, we visit the Arts District for some authentic Italian fare.
Pasta every day.
For real?
A little vino,
Okay.
3-4 times a week.
My trip begins in the heart of downtown. This rooftop bar features an open-air patio that sits high above the city.
Welcome to Greater Fort Lauderdale.
What a great place and what a great bar.
Oh, it's amazing. Why don't we go have a cocktail and talk about it?
Let's do it.
Tiki plantation punch, a little bit of citrus, blueberry, and passion fruit gives it that little acidity, that bite. Pineapple infused rum, very popular.
Tiki plantation punch and a garden party cocktail.
This cocktail doesn't just taste delicious, it's pretty. This is the garden party. A little bit of lemon juice, homemade strawberry simple syrup. That's the secret. It's 2 secrets. Fresh pressed cucumber juice too. A little Tito's, vodka. Prosecco. Beautiful strawberry and basil.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This rooftop bar is like got so much cachet. How cool is this place?
It's very cool.
You can see pretty much all around downtown here too.
Yep, it's a great view.
Yeah.
It's a great view, and honestly, especially at night. It's clearly not open during the day, but at night it becomes a really great place to just hang out after work.
Yeah.
You know, you want to relax with your friends, chill, have a nice cocktail.
Famous for their handcrafted cocktails and delicious bites, this place is perfect for enjoying panoramic views of the city.
It's such a great looking place. I mean, all the canals just make the place look so pretty.
We're called the Venice of America for a reason.
Yeah.
We have a great canal system here. You actually don't have to set foot on land if you're traveling from point A to point B until you get to where you're going.
So the water is a big part of living here, right?
It is. We are a water culture-based society. And even if you don't paddleboard or kayak or fish, there's always water around, and I find water very calming.
Yeah. What do you love about living here?
I loved the fact that when my children were little, they were in shorts and t-shirts
Most
all
of the
year round.
Well, all year round.
My
right?
kids have never been in a snowsuit. Flip-flops is our trade here. You can wear flip-flops pretty much anywhere.
I love that.
People from all over the world are travelling here for the perfect climate and laid-back atmosphere. This city is evolving into a youthful cultural hub.
We have a vibrant economy here. We have a booming economy here.
Well, you can tell by the cranes.
Oh my gosh, it's just the building is, we've always been a growing community, but our philosophy is that if you don't grow and evolve, then you die.
Yeah, for sure.
So we continue to not only evolve in what the skyline looks like, but in our philosophies about life here and growing people's ability to achieve and succeed here. And while tourism is our #1 industry, we also recognize you can't just have an economy based on one industry.
Absolutely.
So we've got a tech industry here and a pharma industry here. We've got a convention center.
A true melting pot, this city is home to people from various ethnic backgrounds.
There are 90 languages spoken in households in Greater Fort Lauderdale. Wow. So we are an incredibly diverse community.
Yeah, there's a big gay community here, right?
Huge gay community, and we actually pride ourselves on that. We are a safe place to visit and live. We are really focusing on the transgender community.
Wow,
it's a much more, it's a different way to travel if you're trans, and we are extremely sensitive to their needs, both as a CVB and in the hotel community at large.
Yeah.
And we do sensitivity training, how you want to be identified, how you self-identify. We're a diverse community, and we actually believe we are what was meant by the American melting pot.
This restaurant is home to one of the most creative chefs in the city. His intimate 26-seat venue offers a unique experience built around an ever-changing menu.
This is such a cool concept, isn't it?
I actually love it. It's one of the most fun times I've ever had.
Well, the thing is, you're part of the entertainment. I mean,
Well, they can choose to sit at the table, or if they want to come over and heckle me, they get the counter. But see, some people like to talk on their own. Some people enjoy the interaction with the chef.
Yeah, I love that.
What we do is we create a theme or an experience, and then we feature that on our website, and if the guest likes it, they can buy a ticket just like they would a movie.
Love that.
For the dish, the chef prepares dates, vinegars, applewood bacon, goat's cheese, and some sweet syrups.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Medjool dates that I already have some stuff with goat cheese, but I'm going to teach you how to pit them.
Okay, great.
And put some goat cheese in.
Great.
What I have here is just some regular goat cheese that you can buy in a store in the little logs. I put it inside a pastry bag and let it soften up to a room temperature.
Yep.
So then we just pipe it right down the center. Go ahead, you do that right there.
It's a really unusual combination. Goat's cheese and dates. Like sweet and then kind of like...
Goat cheese and fruit is not so uncommon. So what this dish does is it hits all the compasses of your palate. You're gonna get sweet, you're gonna get salty, you're gonna get pungent, you're gonna get the salt, the sour.
It's a powerhouse in there.
And that's the whole idea. It's one nice, powerful bite.
This meal was shaping up to be like nothing I've ever tasted.
So if you can start to see,
Oh yeah, look at that.
you're getting a little golden color, and then the fat's rendering out. And this bacon grease, we're gonna get a little bit out, but it's actually part of the sauce. First thing you're gonna add, balsamic and sherry vinegars.
Okay.
With a quarter cup of each. Okay. Again, don't breathe through your nose. Now you're putting in honey.
Okay. Oh wow.
Orange juice concentrate.
All right. Okay. Who would have thought?
I like doing that because it is it's a great way to get an intense orange flavor without watering down your dish too much.
Okay.
Honey, orange juice, and even maple syrup. Now this is a unique concoction.
It's designed that when you put these dates in, by the time the sauce turns into a syrup, that your dates are just heated enough to where your cheese isn't melting out. It's not molten in the center. This is some nice Canadian amber maple syrup.
The smell is so good. Can't wait to try a bite.
Oh wow, that's really quite thick now.
Take out the date.
Yep. A little bit of put a bit of bacon on there as well, right?
Well, we're gonna finish this sauce with the butter. We're gonna get the dates out first.
Yep.
And this is a very nice, good. If you're entertaining, this is such a great dish. You can still get that little wisp of vinegar. It's not as intense as it was in there.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, you can really smell the maple syrup.
So then now we'll put a little bit, not all of this butter. So your butter should be chilled because you want to be able to mount it in. You never just drop it in. You pop your butter in there and you make sure you're able to stand on top of it. That way you get a nice creamy texture.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's
So then what I'll do is I'll take the bacon right there.
Wow, look at that.
A little bit of your greens.
Okay, it's not just for garnish. It has a little bit of a texture to it.
No, they have a purpose. They definitely have a purpose. And if you taste one of those, you'll see it's got a nice, intense, mustardy bite.
Oh yeah.
And then for when you're entertaining, you can just take each one, help yourself.
Yeah, look at that. And that's it. That looks absolutely fantastic. Let's try this, shall we?
And you see how the cheese is just the right temperature on the inside?
Oh yeah. Wow. That is a very rich, powerful,
It makes a statement.
smack you in the mouth, wonderful dish. That just tastes so damn good.
18 miles of waterways provides the city with an unusual and exciting way to travel round. The water taxis breeze through man-made water canals, creating a unique sightseeing experience. Someone said to me the best way to see Fort Lauderdale is from the water.
Absolutely. It's a great city to explore from the water. Canals, waterways, we got the ocean, we got everything you need here on water.
When I saw all the waterways, I thought this is such a great character because water brings so much to a town, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
There is so much water, so many canals here. Like, I mean, honestly, in all my travels, I've never seen so many canals. Yeah. People come to this area because they come here for the warm weather, and warm weather means you want to get on the water. So what does living on the water mean? What does it mean for people who live here?
Tranquility.
Okay.
That's it, right there, tranquility. You get up in the morning, it's so calm.
Water is certainly a big part of life here in Fort Lauderdale. 23 miles of beaches coupled with beautiful water canals make it a city that is truly one of a kind. This is a great place.
Yes.
Okay, now we're talking. This is like a bit of a mansion, right?
Yes, actually that particular mansion is interesting. It was built around a tree. Oh. There's a beautiful cypress tree in the middle of there. They didn't want to destroy the tree, so they actually built the home around the tree.
That makes a lot of sense. These are beautiful. Look at this house here. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's very luxurious. That kind of like Spanish style.
It can be yours.
And look at the size of the dock. You could park 2 boats on that thing.
Absolutely. It's for sale.
Wow. Oh wow.
This particular home right here.
Oh yeah.
Harry Potter house right there. And the turf that you see in the backyard is actually golf course quality turf.
That's beautiful. Home to many speedboats and super yachts, the intercoastal waterways are a playground for celebrities and billionaires. Here we find some of the most valuable properties in the country. All right, so what's this one here? This looks pretty ostentatious.
Yes, this is Wayne Heisinger's home, the original home. He's had several homes.
Now, he's the guy who kind of started the whole canal thing,
Well,
right?
he was very instrumental in the development of Fort Lauderdale, indeed.
Wow.
The home actually started as one home and just added on to the house. It goes all the way across. It goes all the way around the point on the other side there, around the pagoda there that you see.
Just amazing. Most of the people who live here are retired, is that right?
I wouldn't say most, quite a few though,
Okay.
quite a few. Yeah, there's a lot of old, let's put it this way, there's a lot of old money here.
Okay. Despite its reputation as a retirement spot, the city is growing at an astonishing rate. So what's the entry price to kind of own one of these?
Goodness, several $1 million. Not uncommon in the New River here, and to be in the area of about $10 million and up.
Wow, because you're on the water, right?
You're on the water with your own seawall, you're right here.
And you can park your yacht out the front.
Absolutely.
And then your life is just perfect.
Yep, some of the yachts are bigger than the homes.
Located in the Marriott's Harbour Beach Resort, 3030 Ocean Restaurant features a beautiful view and a unique daily menu. Fort Lauderdale is all about water.
Yes,
It is everywhere here. Not only is it out in sea, but it seeps right into the whole city.
that's true.
Has that played a part in the menu?
Yeah, and the restaurant's called 3030 Ocean, so we definitely try to make seafood a major focus. My best seafood provider, he sends me a list every day with what fish came in and where it was caught. So
This is a real challenge for you because then you need to kind of adapt the menu, right?
Yes.
Daily almost.
yes, daily we can change the menu based on what's available, what's freshest, what's looking great. I definitely wanted to highlight our beautiful seafood in Florida. So we've got a very light, fresh ceviche,
Of course.
tuna ceviche with some Florida citrus, some clams, and then we've got a whole fried yellowtail snapper, and those come from Key West.
Let's try it, shall we? Having heard so much about Florida's unique cuisine, I can't wait to dig in and experience this culinary feast.
So we've got some beautiful fresh tuna that's caught in Fort Pierce, Florida. And it's just mixed with some Florida citrus. There's oranges and chilies.
That's
cilantro.
gorgeous. I really love the way that Florida does ceviche a little different from everywhere else in the country.
Yeah.
Because you do this whole citrus thing.
Yeah, we do a lot of citrus, and ours is fresh. It's not marinated for a long time for
Okay.
that. And then it's also balanced out with a little olive oil.
Great.
So
And this is
These are crispy yuca chips. So yuca, if you're familiar, they're
you could almost use them for the scoop.
Yes, absolutely. We should do that. Let's
try it.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Well, you've already tried it, but let me try it. I'm going to make sure I get some of that citrus on there because that's going to make a big difference to the taste, right?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, what a wonderful dish. It's so damn tasty. And these chips, you do these in...
We do, yes.
Beautiful. Wow, that is absolutely sensational. Chef Adrian works with trusted local fishermen to source only the freshest seafood in town. Depending on what the ocean has to offer, the chef here knows how to make the most of Florida's unique ingredients. Oh yeah, I can see. This is gorgeous. Look at that.
And the broth has some chorizo and shallots. Yeah.
Really tasty. For the main dish, our chef prepared the yellowtail snapper.
I love eating whole fish. I think it's so fun to sit around with friends and just kind of pick the.
Yeah. Oh, you're almost fighting for the food, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're eating the skin and everything?
Yeah, the skin and everything, nice and crispy.
Great. Oh yeah, that looks
and
really
it'll
good.
be nice and juicy from the bone.
Oh,
Here's
smells
some
good.
some of the green papaya sauce. So
Let's have a look at this.
you might have a few little bones, but
Okay. Oh. The fish, just beautiful. Now we head over to Hollywood, not Tinseltown in California, of course, but Florida's own bustling beach. So we're in Hollywood, which is kind of part of the whole greater Fort Lauderdale area, but Hollywood's its own thing, isn't it?
Yes, Hollywood is like no other place, even though we share our name with our sister city in Los Angeles, which is...
Was it named after Hollywood in LA?
Absolutely, yeah. Joseph Young decided he's like kind of the founder of Hollywood. Hollywood is a very, very unique, eclectic place. We're very proud of that. It's like no other city in this area.
Yep.
And although we are a part of Greater Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood is definitely its own entity.
Downtown Hollywood is full of bars, restaurants, and art exhibits.
We really enjoy our own Hollyweird status because it is a very unique, eclectic place, and we have lots of independent businesses, lots of independent restaurants. Everything about Hollywood is very unique and different than a lot of places.
Well, just driving up and down the road here, you've got the palm trees, which are kind of almost reminiscent of the Hollywood in California. But also there's a little bit of Art Deco in the buildings and stuff.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of like they must be like 1930s, 1920s.
Yeah, the majority of the buildings here are from the 1920s to the 1940s. And if you do walk around, you'll see little historical plaques, and it'll explain each building and why it's historical. There's a lot of Art Deco style. We have some mid-century modern, very, very different types of architecture. So it's not this kind of homogeneous strip mall, everyday kind of situation you have. Everything is very, very unique and different.
Combining a hometown atmosphere with a world-class beach, Hollywood, Florida is a great place to call home. Recently, the whole arts thing's really taken off here, right? Right behind us, we have the latest mural. But this is one of what, how many? 26?
26, yeah.
Wow. The Art and Culture Centre in town offers live stage performances, contemporary gallery exhibitions, and an array of art classes. Why is it so important to have these?
This really revitalized this area. This area was always cute and unique, but because of these beautiful contemporary art murals that we have here, it kind of adds surprises around every corner, especially if you haven't been here, because this is an ongoing project, so it's like we keep adding.
Really, this is great. The thing about art, I mean, art's great. If you could buy one piece of art and have it into your own house, no one's going to see that.
Right.
This is real art, but it's for the masses. The mural project's goal is to enhance and enrich the existing cultural fabric of local community.
So I've been curating the Downtown Hollywood Mural Project since 2012, since around its inception. I work for the Community Redevelopment Agency of Hollywood, and the way the project works is we work with private property owners who want murals on their wall, who are willing to buy all the materials and anything that the artist needs.
These guys pay for it?
That's right.
Great.
So the property owner pays for the mural, and the CRA of Hollywood, the Community Redevelopment Agency, pays the artist.
Okay, so food. Food here is kind of cool, right?
Oh yeah, we have like almost every different kind of nationality you could think of as far as food. The food here is really wonderful, and one of the greatest things about this place is there's no chain restaurants, really.
Great.
It's all unique, private businesses.
Olivia Restaurant is the brainchild of one of the most renowned restaurateurs in Florida. Olivia was founded on hard work, true love, and sheer passion. With really breathtaking decor, home-inspired recipes, and great attention to detail, this place is one of the most exciting eateries in town.
I've watched my mom cook all her recipes, the pasta. Could not leave the table. Every day we had to have pasta.
How much has that influenced you in your restaurants, your mum's cooking?
It has influenced me a lot because she always cooked very delicately, as you do in a home rather than mass production. But I took that and I brought it into more of a production and continuously redefined the way of cooking in restaurants because I like to eat very light and I like my customers to eat light. So I don't put all the unnecessary evils.
Inspired by his mother's cooking, the restaurant serves dishes in true Italian fashion, using only the finest, freshest ingredients. Authenticity of the Italian flavours and cuisine is so evident in your food, which we're about to try in a sec.
I hope so.
But you're serving like 500,000 people per year in the other restaurant.
Yes.
And still keeping that authenticity. This is a modern miracle.
Well, that's what it's all about. That's why I could be there for the last 24 years. Because you can't produce it 2 days before and then serve it. I don't believe in that. We produce it as it goes along. It's like an assembly line. Everybody knows what they do. Everything is organized. And as it goes through the line, it goes right to your plate.
The Italian chef here focuses on the best from each region and creates a unique menu featuring some classic Italian dishes, as well as those that are a little less known.
The chef here is, I don't know why he's not in the movies. Okay. He's a wonderful man, which I had the luck of meeting. And he also told me about his story. He even cooked for the Pope.
For real?
Yes. And he's got a delicate touch. He's got original recipes. And he does everything in a way that just have to taste it. People usually have mozzarella right out of a refrigerator.
Yeah, of course.
This time you have it right out of the mozzarella bar where he makes it fresh from the curd with hot boiling water and a pinch of salt. You work it until finally it's ready like a flour, and there it is on your plate.
Priding itself on following tradition, the chef promises to serve only authentic Italian flavours. Now, this is the mozzarella you're telling me about that's just been fresh.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you. Look, oh my gosh, that's really, the consistency of that is something else. Okay, let me take this bit here. So what do we got here? We've got some
24-month-old cured prosciutto that's wrapped around the fresh mozzarella. And you can see it in the taste.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely stunning. Everything at Olivia is about the right ingredients, the right balance, and the right atmosphere. Let me try one of these.
Okay. We have an everything bagel, lightly toasted.
Oh wow. Look at
with
that.
fresh Scottish smoked salmon.
Okay.
Some sweet onions. What the chef does, which is really unique, he prepares the inside with a touch of cream cheese and a dash of mascarpone cheese.
Okay.
He mixes it all together. That guy's a genius.
So it's a little bit sweet.
And then he spreads it on the bagel. And the taste is so incredible, only because you put a touch of mascarpone cheese.
Let's try it, shall we? A bagel with mascarpone cheese and
delicious.
Amazing Scottish salmon. For our main dish, the chef has prepared pasta with Maine lobster, jumbo shrimp and clams. Rich and bursting with flavour, a truly Italian feast. So on top here we've got what seems to be a
This is a big jumbo shrimp, which we top the dish with.
Can you see the size of that thing?
Look at that. Please.
Just stunning. Thank you so much.
There you go.
This is great Italian food.
At its best.
Oh, wow. Through unique eateries and a vibrant arts culture, Fort Lauderdale is evolving into one of America's most exciting places to live. Thanks for coming on the tour with us. Join us next time as we continue our tasting journey throughout America.